week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jaguars and the Texans, and it's all up.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive lineman stick.
Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's Hardman to return.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Richardson, throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Touchdown, Texans!
Trey McBride.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work
Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, here's Herbert. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Hardman on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's complete to McBride. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jahan Dotson, 69 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Olave,
71 yards.
and the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Ethan Evans on now to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Richardson off the play fake. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline, powering his way forward. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 82 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Taylor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Slant pass complete to Olave.
Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out come the Jags.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders